Hello, comrades. It's Premier River, and I am back again, saving the game in Workers and Resources, Soviet Republic, and we are at our home of propaganda. Soviet propaganda, 100%. I'm kind of curious to see what effect this has. We're not getting a huge number of people to our radio stations. This one's got a good number. This one's doing pretty well, and we're doing cultural enjoyment here. So the people here should be, I'm assuming that is increasing your social enjoyment. So does that like reduce the need for cinemas here? I'm not real sure. Or does it increase their desire for them? Intended influence of radio broadcasts. So that's, I'm just assuming that's a plus. So Soviet propaganda, educational strength. So we can do things like that. I think in the future, like maybe we make our TV station all for education. Now we're not getting any people in here yet. So, and then we'll have another radio station over here that I don't think we're getting people to, but we'll work on that at another time. I did want to take a minute to say thank you if you guys are American in particular. And I think Canadians have something pretty similar, but we have Thanksgiving, which is actually, I think today actually, when this video goes out, which is a few days ahead for me, that Wednesday of Thanksgiving. For Americans, it's the last Thursday of November is Thanksgiving Day. And that like Wednesday before that is like the busiest travel day in the United States. So don't go to an airport in America if you can avoid it when the day of this episode comes out. So anyway, it's our day to say thank you. And I know I say thank you throughout the year, and I do appreciate it. Things have been going really well. And so thank you guys, truthfully. I mean, it's really been a joy for me in the last few months with you guys playing this map. I mean, it's been since like April or something, I think, since I've been playing this. We're now November, end of November. And I'm truly thankful for everything. All the comments. I mean, even this episode's going to be better for your comments. And I just really appreciate your likes and subs and all that kind of stuff. So thank you guys. So having said all of that, a little bit more of a serious note, if you guys haven't heard of this thing called COPPA, just take a look at it. I think there's some hysteria about it, and I don't want to get into it here too much, but it's going to affect the creators on YouTube. Now, I'm such a small channel, I mean, if they come after me, they're just wasting taxpayer dollars and a half. But if your videos are intended for children, then you're not allowed to monetize them. Because you protect the online gathering of information. Like if a kid comes onto one of my videos and leaves his name in the comments, then I'm collecting children's data, and they're blaming that on the creator somehow, even though it's YouTube that's collecting the data. In any event, keep an eye out for it. It's kind of an interesting story. I don't think it's going to be as bad as some people are saying, but I definitely think it's going to affect some people that play games that. No doubt, I think it's going to affect people that play games like Minecraft that certainly could be said to be geared towards children. Now, this game, is it for children? Is my content for children? Not really, so I'm not overly concerned. Plus, with my size, nobody's coming after me in particular, but we'll see what happens. And I'm not monetized anyway, so the problem is that they like shut off notifications and a bunch of other things that I think are the reason I would use YouTube over BitChute or other platforms out there is that it's just more of a community feeling, and they cut off a lot of your community stuff, apparently, if they think you're dealing with children. But anyway, take a look, and just because if you guys are game watchers, it may affect the games that you're able to view, really, because if these guys that can't make money doing Minecraft or whatever other gaming videos, you may see a drop in the content. But anyway, enough of that. So, but I thought I'd mention it to you because it's, got me a little bit worried, though not drastically. I don't make money off of this, so it's not, compared to other people, it's not going to affect me that greatly, I don't think. Anyway, so I had a couple suggestions I'd like to take care of first, and at first I didn't know how I would deal with it, but I think I have a solution. I got a comment from John about naming this Plaster City. And I said, yeah, John, I'll do that in honor of you. I don't know much about Plaster City. It's a mad, mad world. I think I remember watching it when I was like a kid. It's a movie, I think, from the 70s. And So we were going to name this Plastertown. Then a few minutes after that, I got a comment from Steve saying you should name it Petrosk, something like that. And so let's just come here. I'm going to name it a little bit further down this way, maybe. You'll see why. Well, yeah. I don't want to put it under anything. All right, so this is going to be Plaster City from now on. Oops, let's make it capitalized so it looks nice. And then Steve left that comment for Petrosk. So what I thought I would do is, why don't we name up here Petrosk? See? So I have no more conflict. I appreciate both of you guys giving the suggestion for a name. And since this is where we make the actual rocks anyway, I think that kind of is a bit fitting, right? Even though I'm not quite sure how to say that. It's certainly an odd word in English. Petrosk, I guess that works, right? And then we can get rid of these other two. Cement. Oh, come on. There you go. Cancel. Rename. Can I delete it? Where's it going to... Oh, because I'm clicking through that. Yeah, see, that's a thing they did. Whenever they created these windows, they have this, like, click-through thing. Why can't I... Yeah, no, I don't want to do that. Can't delete the area? Alright, well, we'll leave it for now. Oh, wait. Now it's gone. I'm a little confused. There you go. Okay. So that's fine. Now, did this get named Plaster City? Yes. Okay, good. Yep. Oh, Coal Crossing. Yeah, Coal Crossing is over here. I guess that's... I kind of wish that was a little bit... But whatever. It doesn't really matter. All right, so there we go. So we have renamed them. And 7 minutes into the video, that's all we've managed to do. So let me keep going about your comments. Alan mentioned, well, when you shut this off, you should cut off your workers. And he's absolutely right. And I've sort of been ignoring it, but I won't forever. Shutting the workers off is a bit of a pain as far as that goes. I probably could come in here and just get them all to go to this one temporarily. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea. Now, which one is this? This is 3. Yeah, let's see. Can I... All right, so there we go. So now we have this one. So they should all just send all their workers over here. Now, how are we doing here? Yeah, that won't hurt for the time being. So thank you for the suggestion. Yeah, and then Antonio suggested something, and I mentioned in a later video, Antonio's suggestion was that we could get people from Farminski, and I started looking at Farminski, and we don't... I stole a fair number of people out of here, knowing that this was a place of our unemployed, and kind of actually noticed that there's like some issues with it. I may try to like assign this house, which wasn't assigned, to like go to these stores and sports. Now hopefully they'll go do something else if there's not enough of them, but I think that'll help ensure, there we go, we got 2 staff in there, so we should get some more staff. And because when I looked at some of the houses, it said there's no kindergarten, but there's obviously a kindergarten, and should be enough for people, but hopefully that will help, if more people get to work, because I did notice we weren't educating all the students, which is fine with me to a degree, but I would like to get them. There we go. So hopefully that helps doing that. But I'm not going to actually do Antonio's suggestion, because when I came in, now of course there's none. I knew that was going to happen. Yeah, see, oh geez, what's going on now? Okay, well that will, why would that have been such a cluster? Just not we really kind of need so we just have too many trucks going in here without a big enough driveway to allow for it, or yeah, you know, it's been a bit of a disappointment. Let's see, can we, what are the this is not what I intended to do, but if it's a problem cutting off all of our, is there any chance we could get, yeah, let's see if we level this a bit. Yeah, let's hold it on here. Okay, so we're going to need a bulldozer over here. What I'm thinking of is, could we get a, you know, I don't really care how it works out. It'd be great if we could get it up here. It looks like we might be able to fit that road cargo station. But yeah, see this guy. So here's what's happening. Do we have them on weight? Yeah, let's take them all off of weight. Matter of fact, let's open. Yeah, let's. Don't wait to unload, even though that may cause some running back and forth. So at least in the meantime, we'll have. So it's good news, by the way. This is what I was going to get at that. Yeah, did that one on weight? Yeah. So we're going to take all these guys off of weight. So that shouldn't happen, but I guess my point was, and now we got probably all of our buses jammed up back to back to back, and that's one of the big problems with the buses, is that once they get there. So we have no workers, but we had 50. So I think with actually adding this kindergarten, believe it or not, like look at all the extra babies we have in this kindergarten, and we even thought about adding another one. Yeah, see, we even have workers without a job. There's still saying no kindergarten, so we might even want to try to jam another one in here. But I think that slight improvement that we made over here will be beneficial. So let's take a look. Yeah, see, we're actually getting a fair number of people. And then here's the other thing. Even if we weren't, our chemicals are completely full. So what that tells me I'd like to do is, you know, I've been holding off on this because I didn't know about the chemicals. I'd like to do two things. When it comes to the clothing, we're going to start ramping this up. So this waypoint is where? Yeah, right there. So after MB distribution, before that waypoint, yeah, let's go up there. It'll save us a little bit of a trip. I am going to come up here and have him. Oh, was that GW distribution? No. Okay, I don't know where it went. All right, you know what? There we go. Sorry. All right, at any event. So we're going to have him come up to Molna after this and unload anything that he has in him, which will be clothing. All right, so whatever clothes he has left, he'll go. Now, we might even end up with a second train, and clothing, I think, will be relatively profitable. Now, one of our other issues is going to be, are we making enough corn, which... Look, these are all filled up. I think I noticed that before today, like in a past episode type thing. So let's see what we need to do to get clothing ramped up a bit. So we have plenty of fabric. We have no people in here and 28 people in here, though there goes a whole bunch of them. So I guess the first step, you know, why do we have two... Yeah, so we have two fabric factories going. These are all ready to go, right? Chemicals. Yeah, so we would bring more people to here. Oops, not that. Add a building. Let's start with two more. All right, so that means we're going to want to get another well, let's just see what happens. If it spreads them out a little bit more, how many did we get in here? 98. Yeah, so let's just see. But I'm pretty sure we're going to put another tram on there very shortly here. So we have vehicles that are bringing the corn and the chemicals into here. These two are going to get fired up. So we need someone who's going to take the fabric from here to the other plants. Now we're not doing any fabric to this one, so we'll see. I think what I want to do is let's have these three going to this one, this road cargo station. So we'll take this one and have it go to the other. Now I should have plenty of covered hauls. So for now, let's just get 2 of these going. Oops. All right, so you are going to go to here and load up some fabric. And you are going to take it to here. And I think this guy will just wait, and he should probably wait to load too. So you can start. And then kind of the same thing with this one, but I'm going to have him start going to this one. Oh, what do we got there? Oh, you were doing something else before. Okay, you don't have any junk in you. All right, load fabric. Wait. And then come to here. All right, I guess while we're doing that, why don't we get another 2 trucks to do the other 2? And these will both go to the one to each of these. All right, picking up fabric. Waiting, so that way they'll just sort of sit here and wait, but we'll have them ready to go. And that'll also help with our count of vehicles. There we go. So now this guy will come to, well, they'll both come to here. You might as well start. And, oh, we already got that in there. Start. So that should have fabric coming into here, and we can designate more people, but let's ramp up, you know, one step at a time. When we get a few more people being dropped off there. And then that means this fabric factory, yeah, well, they should have people and everything, and these 3 fabric factories will go to here, and provide to these 2. Now, as far as where are we going to get people from here? How are people getting into this? From here? I'm forgetting. No, that's... Oh, from here. So you know what? We need to get like a footpath over to here. Can I do like... Probably go like this. Well, this is really goofy anyway. There was a bridge across here, or I mean a road across here, but then it wasn't working out because they were just, it was always red when this train was sitting here, which was kind of like always. So I'm thinking what I should do, let's go over to the road tool, right, is just destroy some of this. Okay. Let's just see what this, and we'll make, oh no, this could just be a regular road. Yeah, that's going to be very awkward if I can't destroy that because that truck's there. Now, you know what I could do? This is going to be just as goofy as it was. Yeah, I need to be able to delete this. Darn it. I should have sent those guys on their way when I had it. Let's see, can I just get a dirt road and then... Yeah, okay, there we go. Yeah, okay. So you go to your next stop. Here. And you go to your next stop. Let's just get them off that road so I can delete it, and then hopefully nobody else comes up in the meantime. So that's good. So it means we're all filled up with fabric here. We could even talk about exporting that. And as soon as they get off of here, we'll... Because what I'd like to do is be able to get a footpath a little more directly. Well, that kind of worked out just like I was hoping it would. Oh, no, maybe it didn't. Let's delete a little more. Alright, so what we want to do is kind of come through here. Let's say to here. I'll delete this little bit, and then this should be a walking road, right? Yeah, just come out like straight there, and then we'll come over here. Make a footpath to like there, and then we'll make, just for the sake of it, this little bit a footpathy road, right? So does that look reasonable? Now the problem is we just cut off our fabric for a moment, but that's okay. Let's get this guy to work on, yeah, auto search. You should be finding that, I would hope. So he can get all those done to get started. And hopefully he'll find what else he can do. Yeah, so our little thing, but that's... Yeah, so in order to get these two done, we need to get people in here. And I think... Yeah, see, we're not going to be able to get anybody into there. But we can get people here. Is there any... There's no trains coming to this one. And this would just be for this one stop here. So let's see. So we have this and this, but we don't have people assigned. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and do that. And hopefully... Okay, good. So that's the maximum, but we got all 5 in. So now the only other problem is... we were getting our firefighters from there too, weren't we? I didn't really think about the building maximum, because that might affect our firefighters. No chance. Yeah, they're not going to be able to walk from here to the firehouse. That's a locomotive. They call it a locomotive. See, that's their naming of these. Yeah, there's no way they're going to get there, and I'm afraid that no one's now going to go to the firehouse. So I think I need to get a bus or two on the firehouse. Maybe that's something we can build. Do we have a little bus that we can? Now that we switched all the people off. And this is one of the reasons I didn't do it too much, was we need to get rid of some of these darn ambulances. I'll do that off camera, but let's see, buses. Oh yeah, we do have little Mars buses that we can make. Oh look, 33 people are still coming here. Yeah, let's just make it like real slow production. Like 6%. All right, so we'll get a few buses to get the firehouse going. Now, do we have... I don't think I have the real small... And again, I'd definitely like to get a few of those small buses. But in the meantime, just for the sake of... Hopefully this won't cause a problem. Yeah, let's come into here. I can see some people sitting there. Oh, you know what? We do have a bus. Why didn't I... Oh, it doesn't show me all related vehicles, but you see that guy just came and dropped... Okay, that's fine. So we'll get this guy doing the same... Yeah, it really just... I don't think this matters. There you go. So we'll have 2 buses, so that's good. So I was worried about that. All right, so what else do we need to do? So we got trucks coming here to pick up the fabric, drive it up to here. Then we're going to need trucks to come into here, get the clothing. No, that's it. I think we should just buy some more trams. And I'm thinking we put at least another one on here. maybe even 2. Let's get 2 for here. Yeah, and then eventually we'll get 2 for here, but we got to get that built first. All right, to do those 2, and then 1 for here. So let's get 3 for now. Oops. We'll see how bad a traffic nightmare this becomes. Now, do we still have this depot? Can they get that way? Okay, how are they going to get in here? Do we still have the way in? Or did I cut that off? I forget how we get people into here. Not people, but trains. Is it all the way down here? Oh, there we go. Yeah, so they have to come in on this track. So yeah, we should be able to buy them. Unless there's a signaling issue. Yeah, we should be able to buy them here. All right, so let's purchase tram, and I forget which tram we have. Let's get the same one so they're all the same speed. LM68. There we go. 2, 3. All right, so we want to look for this guy's route. Okay, so he's dropping off the 2. Is this? Oh, no. He's, yeah. All right, so this guy is going to copy the 2 of these. I didn't mean to close that. All right, so these 2 guys should be able to get on their way. We start them out a little bit slowly. Good, he didn't get a big question mark when I did that. And I'll start that guy in a minute. And then this guy is going to have a slightly different route. Though, you know what? I probably should... I don't know. We'll just... Yeah, you know what? Let's... I think he's going to have the same route to start out. So let's... copy this guy to this one, but then... we'll delete that one, right? So in other words, then what we'll do is we'll send this one. Where are we at? There we go. To this train station. And he can start right away. And then this one could probably start, you know, I guess now. Just so it started. All right, so we should start seeing. Now, hopefully they'll space themselves out pretty well. I'm not sure with, you know, this kind of combined track situation that we have going on, that things are going to go that well. Now, is our construction office here? Yeah, they're... How about we get this guy to help? All right, so we'll come back to that, but there we go. We've kind of got our clothing ramped up, and we'll see what that does to our chemicals. But yeah, we'll go check our traffic jam over there. I think taking them off a weight probably will solve 90% of that problem. So we're really doing that well on chemicals, so we don't really need that many, which means, just so you know, I'm a little bit less urgent about getting this built, right? This was to help more than anything ramp up the chemicals, plastic tin, you know, getting into this oil field. So, but we'll get to that. Like, it's just not as urgent, and I'd rather take care of some other things. So how are we doing here with assigning? So this is our construction on our new mechanical components. And yeah, I'd like to get these roads going. You know, you might as well do that, since we can reach it. All needs to be built. Now, this guy has nothing assigned, and there's something for him to do. Now, why wouldn't you... Ah, look at that. See that little break? This is a little bit, I don't think I'm going to make one that small, so let's just do this. All right, there we go. Oops, I closed it. There it is. Yeah, why don't you come up here and finish that up, and that'll bring you out on the right-hand track. Well, from the other direction, it's right hand. And then you were coming into here, but you can't go any further there. Why don't you start on this one? That should put him on the left-hand track, cut down a little bit of the jamming up. All right, good. So there we go. There's our mechanical components. And we probably, while we're running around thinking of these things, how are we doing in Plasterton? Did we get any more roads finished? Not that one. Not that one. Yeah, I had signed this rate before, so we could start building some of the houses, but I just as soon get this other stuff done, which means we have to design some roads. So I wanted this one to get done first. So I think we're okay there. So now, oh, another thing for you guys, I probably should have announced this in the beginning, is Monday's episode. This is Wednesday's episode. So this is 100 or 196. Monday should be the 200th. So it kind of works out for my holiday plans here for Thanksgiving that instead of recording an episode for Monday morning, I am going to have a 3-hour live stream starting on Monday afternoon, most likely. So please say something if you really don't like that idea, but it'll end up going in the list just like all the other ones, and but we'll have a chance for everybody to participate and just do something a little bit special in the 200th episode. So I'm not sure what we'll do and what exactly we'll be doing by then, but at least we'll have, what we consider that. So anyway, let me know if you have any opinion about that. It really won't make too much difference, but if you don't see an episode Monday morning at 7, that would be the reason for those of you who watch it very regularly. So I was over here looking before the episode started, and we have all of these buildings built, all the interconnections, so there shouldn't be any reason we can't get this fired up. Now, just want to remind myself, what were we doing? Yeah, so this one guy was providing to 3 of them, but why don't, instead of overloading him, which I don't, how are we doing as far as keeping corn in the, yeah, that's the livestock hall, so we should have another one, or they, let's just see. Yeah, so why are you, oh, because you're on the list twice because you're listed twice. Okay, so you're going back and forth to the grain storage and then to each of the farms. Okay, I see what I was doing there. All right, so how are we doing with keeping them in corn? Well, we're really not. All right. Oh, that one is. That one is. Okay, so we're doing halfway. Well, let's get, since I don't think there's any reason and we've got a bunch of these, I think I'm going to get like 1 for each. All right, so we're going to have 8 total, and we only have 2 now. So let's go up to here. And I'm going to need to send these guys on their way. Oh, no, they're in depots. Yeah, let's take the ones out of this depot. You know what I'm going to do? Let me send 1 more over to the depot. Because you can't assign them a route until they're in a depot. All right, so there we go. So these will all be in the depot. I'm going to just open up all 8 of them. Well, we only need 6, really, right? So that's 5. Why don't I put a little pause in the video? I think you guys get an idea. It'll let me recollect my thoughts, but I will take, and I think it's just going to be kind of boring. All I'm going to do is, like assign from this silo to each one of these 8 livestock things, the corn to be brought to each one. And then we'll need to get another one for bringing meat to the slaughterhouse. So that's why we have this livestock range here. So how are we doing on that before I leave you? Do we have 2? Yeah, it looks like we have 2 trucks going back and forth. We actually have livestock in there. So part of our problem could be that we just don't have enough truckage going back and forth. So let me send a few more of those covered hauls. We'll do the same thing. I'll get 2 more to go from here to here. And the episode's just kind of getting long, and I'd like to get some other things done potentially. And it's not long yet, but you know what I'm saying. Like it's just going to be kind of boring assigning all of these. So I will reassign these couple guys that are running around already and get all of these assigned, and I'll be right back. Okay, I have gotten most of the trucks over here. So what I did, like promised, and then I caused a complete traffic jam because the original 2 trucks were waiting for corn. So our problem right now, I think, is that we're having a bit of a run on corn. I don't know if we could even, I never really did the math to see, you know, this train did just leave and come back not too long ago. So, you know, we're doing as much as we can with one farm, and we'll just kind of have to see. If we use all the corn from this farm on these 4, I think I'm okay with that, considering we now have livestock in the livestock range. So the other thing I did was I put a 3rd vehicle on this. So some of the problem we may have been having was not getting enough livestock into here. Now the other thing to say is that our meat is full. Right, so that's another issue we'll take care of in a second here. Actually, we probably should just take care of it right now. The reason being, I kind of want to let the corn catch up a little bit. Like, we'll just let it do its thing, but you know, once these are full of corn, then we won't have, like, I don't think there'll be any rush in particular on it. So let's come over to here and look. I have these 4 vehicles that I bought. In addition to moving all the trucks in, and I think they're straight, I added another meat refrigeration truck, or train, I'm sorry. So let's get that one started. So we already have 2 that are coming in here. Now we'll have 3. And they'll all go and they'll export meat. Let's take a look at, where have we been exporting much meat? Exports, let's just do last month, I think. No meat last month. How about this month? No meat. Okay, well, that's fine. So the fact that this is jammed full, the fact that, oops, wrong one. Let's go to imports. Yeah, look, we imported a little bit of meat. So I think at least getting this 1 train will be good, and who knows, maybe we'll even get another one. Now, these trains aren't the biggest. They only have 3 wagons, which is for 2 reasons. One, this only holds 75, and this is 73, so it gives it a chance to fill up, and then these guys come. And then I'd rather have it be more frequent, even though it's maybe arguably not as efficient. Like, we could take a little bit more, then each train would have to wait here. I don't know. So you could probably, maybe instead of adding a 4th train, we'll kind of see the timing of it before I add a 4th train. Maybe we just add another car to each one of the wagons, and that'll be enough to, you know, to get everything going a little bit better. But in any event, we have this train that should be coming down here to add more meat to the pile. And then, because we wrapped, and I was thinking about it, because we did the clothing, and let's see, how are we doing? This train's already waiting here to get more clothing. So, but I think I'd like to add another clothing train as we ramp this up fully. Right? Yeah, so this is still question mark city. So let's just get this guy started. I hope he doesn't cause any problem. He should just sit. You know what? It's the same exact size train. Oh yeah, you know what? We need to, let's do this. All right, it should be the same exact size train, so that guy should be able to sit on this bridge and be like another train waiting to come in here. And I should have the same exact waypoints, drop off at the customs house and everything, so hopefully that works out. We'll see. Seems to have a way of causing problems. All right, let's make sure. You know, these guys are auto searching. Why are you not finding these roads to build? can't build that one yet, and you won't be able to build that one. All right, so let's go over to this other construction. Get them to help. All right, so we'll get those two built, hopefully. And then, now we might as well... Yeah, we're kind of jammed up on things, and we do have corn in here, so we'll just have to see how it flows out over a period of time. But the other thing I bought was two more of the trolley buses, like these white ones here. See, they're sitting in there. And one of them is an extra one. We'll have 3 going to this one, and then another 1 going to this one. Now I have 2 going to this one, but let's just see what this does for us. And one of the reasons is I'm not sure how many people we're actually going to have at the end of the day. Like, do we have enough extra people here? But let's just get these 2 started. And then again, we could always ramp it up further. But I have a feeling that this will be enough, even if it's not perfect. Yeah, just trying to take a look at our town to see. Yeah, we're not full of people, but we're... Now this one is. Yeah, we're pretty full. No, that one's not. Yeah, so there's still some room for expansion and more people. So we'll see what effect that has on the traffic and everything else. And let's see, we need to assign that and that. And then I want to assign this one to this and this. All right, and quarters are fine for that. And yeah, 50-50 is fine here, and this should be doing those 2. So there we go. So we should have ramped up our meat, ramped up our clothing. Very good. Well, we'll come back and check on that in a minute. Or 10. How does our clothing, did our clothing get straightened out? 19, 36. Yeah, see, these are getting 49 people, so I think we're... You know, and again, we have enough chemicals. We don't have a... Yeah, see, we're actually kind of getting backed up on chemicals. Now, is this guy waiting? Oops. Yeah, see, I was taking these guys off a wait, because otherwise what they do is they jam up. Thought I'd taken them all off. Okay, yeah, I took most of them off anyway. All right, so chemicals seem to be doing fine. And again, if it's not perfect, we're making enough chemicals. So, yeah, it's this guy. The other train should be coming up to here, right? Oh, he also goes to the plastic here. Yeah, so we're just dead full of chemicals. Good. So, but let's see what happens. Is this the that's the corn train. Oh, good. Look, he's not even full of corn yet. And Chemsol, yeah, so we're just doing real well now, except for this. Okay, so let's go do something else while we wait for that road to finish. Good. This is getting fabric. This is getting fabric. We have people. Yeah, look, we actually have some people coming in here, so this should be. Yeah, this is sort of not the best done situation. Yeah, you know what I'm thinking I should probably do is have them not wait at this one. All right, so the trains are coming in and they're going to this stop and getting the clothing from here. But now that we're making clothing here, really probably should have made more of a proper run-in. So let's see if we can't add another stop to this guy at least. Have him load up some clothing. And I can't really have them waiting. I guess I can have them waiting at this one. All right, so they'll pick up whatever they can from the first one and then go to the second one and wait. Does that make sense? Or will they have the same problem that the other guy has? Right? Like, because if he comes here, he can pick up 12 tons of clothing, and if he waits, let's go open up the other train. Right? Have him do the same. Same thing. Oh, wait. Why'd you go to there? I thought you had a waypoint. Because he's going to mess up our fabric train. Alright, this guy's full of clothes. Yeah, let's add that. Tell him not to wait there. Or do we just not have them wait at all? And hope that it doesn't become too inefficient. See, part of the problem is now we get into this mode, which is like they're producing it so this guy never moves on because there's kind of always something there. See how he's... And then the other thing to check on is after he goes to here, I want him to go to... Let's delete this waypoint. Yeah, so in the future, go to that one. I don't know why he... Did he override going to the waypoint to decide to go to this side because it was open? And that's certainly a problem. I don't want to have to redesign all of this. Alright, well, it's not like we need 10 tons of fabric, so if it's not the best solution, yeah, I just don't like how it's working out, but we'll see. And so then the other thing we need to do is come down and get more people coming into here. Okay, you're assigned to that, but those people couldn't get there, so I'm not even sure how I assigned it. Yeah, it's not within reach. Alright, so we'll come back to this. But in the meantime, we seem to be doing okay, besides that we're not doing okay. The story of my life in this game. There's just one catastrophe after another. Alright, so let's see. How are you doing before we go up to what I want to do next? Yeah, there should be something else for you to do. Yeah, we could build those. Yeah, I want to get the bridges. Yeah, we'll get the train stations built for the sake of speeding things along. Oh, now that this road is done, we can get this built, which I think was just a gravel road. Yeah, let's leave this guy open for half a second. What I'll do is just delete this back. Should be straightforward just to put it like that. Alright, go ahead and get that gravel road done. So is that all the roads? Well, we need to get this bridge done. That'll take quite a while. Okay, that's a substation. I was wondering why that little road was there. I thought it might just be one of those leftovers that I leave at times. You know, and while you're there, you can work on... Just might as well sign them up on anything he can get to. Good. Alright, so now trains. Yeah, you're going to be on the right-hand track if I send you into here. And you just did that dumb thing. Right. But I don't really have any more left-hand track work, do I? No, because this is... Yeah, this is all part of that loop, and we need to just get those train stations built before I can do too much there. So I think I'm going to have to... Oh, wait, you know what? We can do this. There we go. That won't be much of a work for him. And then I guess we need to assign... What is this? Another house? Yeah, we probably should assign this station, too. That'll be enough to get going. There. Okay. So now, what else did I want to do? Let's just go check on Bricksville. Good old Bricksville. Yep, these guys have nothing assigned. Ah, so that's good. So that means we got all of this done except for this conveyor. And then, good, that's done. We can get in there working on that. I don't really need to build the hospital. Let's start getting some of these roads up into town done, I think, first. And then I'd like to give them a little bit more. They're really kind of limited, aren't they? And we could do more roads up this way, but I'd probably rather have those other guys do that. Keep this guy working down here. Let's build this other house. Okay, well, they're doing actually what they can until I get some of this stuff attached up. All right, so how are... Well, let's do our other construction office here. And yeah, you can do this and this. Same things, I guess. What is this? School. We already got enough schools. All right, so we'll start getting this big loop road. That'll free up a lot of stuff. And then, how is these guys are messing each other up, huh? All right, so let's free them. All right, now we have 2 assignments. That's the guys coming from over here. Yes, okay. Good. And what I really want them to do is get enough of this station built that we can move some of the things over without having to buy new ones. And I'm willing to be patient enough with that process. So how are people doing? They're happy. Look, even these guys that are kind of too far away and have to take the bus seem reasonably happy as well. So now, are we getting many workers here? No workers. All right, so let's go ahead. Oh, no one lives there. There was people living there. Wonder where they went. All right, so let's specify that you're going to go to there. Now, do we have people in here? We can move some more people in. I think these people would be happy. Oh, you know what? This one I just built. Maybe I didn't have anyone living there. It was this one and this one. Yeah, so let's go see where we would have... We should have plenty of plus 21-year-olds. Is Autograd? I haven't stolen anybody out of here in a while. No, let's steal some people out of this one. And this one. Just to get a few going. We don't need 10 tons of people. Probably already have a bit... I don't want to say too many, but... They're generally educated. Yes, good. Because they won't have a university quite yet. And we'll take a few out of this one and put them in. All right, so that should be good. Now, how are we doing? Yep, we got food and clothing. That's a good sign. Good. So Bricksville is coming along, and then hopefully we'll get more people. There we go. Now, where are you getting... Let's make sure these guys are getting their workers. Oops, that's not how you do workers. Yeah, get your workers from here. And then same thing with this one. Since they're really just going to be helping over here, I'd rather them get their workers from here. Oop. Yep, Riverview Bus Depot. Yeah, we probably need to give this... Where's Bricksville? Oh, there's Bricksville sign. I guess I should move the Bricksville sign. All right, well, we'll think about that later. All right, so now these guys, are they assigned to get people from... Yeah, Riverview. And I don't know if we're going to overload the Riverview bus platform, but that should at least be getting them people. So now... You guys should be working on like these roads into here. Yeah. How do we get to this road? Oh, okay, through here. What is this? I don't know what that's about. I don't know if we need this one. Yeah, I don't know what this is for. All right, well, they're working on these 2 roads, which is good. We can do this one too. Yeah, it'd be nice if we could get in from this way. Like to here to here. Can I get under this? Just for construction purposes, if nothing else. So let's zoom in on that. Yeah, it looks like I should be able to get through there. No. Let's try this way. No, it's just not liking that. Well, yeah, I think I could get a road from here to here, but we'll hold off. We got plenty to do. Sound fair? All right, so these guys are assigned. The big thing's getting these coal mines done. Yeah, so it's just going to take a while to get those done. It's a lot of manpower. So we upped our manpower in here. We'll keep an eye. We'll just keep doing that slowly just so we don't kill everything. Now, how are we doing on... Yeah, we just had another escape. So they're escaping from someplace. We'll figure it out. We got enough plus 21-year-olds. And we head over here. This is where we ended the last episode. Look, there goes our construction cranes. Very nice. So let me go and commit to this electrical stuff so I don't end up in the conveyors. Just so we don't end up... And I just wanted to go over that. See, we got our electrical in the last episode if you watched it. And we also got this conveyor and another train station set up here. So, yeah, so let's go to this. And this. All right, is that all the white things? Yep. All right, and then let's take a look at these guys, because I think I want to put in some more road. Yep, that got done. Yeah, see, like this road can be attached. And what else? Yeah, we'll just keep getting them to do. The roads just take a long time, especially if you're doing these walking streetlight roads. All right, good. So that'll be good for them. And then we have this other guy all the way up here helping. We get them assigned as well. And then we'll see what roads we're missing. And that should be pretty close to the end of the design here. See, like we don't have a road into here. Get this and this. All right, so now this is what? This is a train station. Yeah, so this is going to be a walking road. And I'd like to just delete it back. So it's one assignment. Right, and then what is this? Hospital and cinema. Yeah, they should probably be walking roads as well. But that'll just be one assignment, so we'll get that one in. This is kindergarten. Okay, so yeah, kindergarten needs a road. So does this, which is the shopping center. Definitely want a walking road for that. And then can we get... Yeah, you know what? That might not be bad. Except for... It's going to be kind of awkward with two roads like that, but that'll be what we get. And then this can just be like a regular road. This is the road cargo station for the shopping center. What is this? These are our 3 houses, and then we have 3 houses on the other side. So yeah, those are all getting attached. This guy will have double entrance. We'll do the same thing over here. All right, so those are our houses attached, and then this is a substation. We'll do a gravel road. Alright, cinema's not going to be attached, that's not going to be attached. This needs to get attached, but again, I'll wait, and this is our university. Let's get this road built first. And this is our firehouse, which probably should have a walking road so people can get to work. And then this is going to be for the train station, so we'll just do a gravel road. Oh, the electrical. Alright, so if we hit H... Let's start out with a... Okay. Yeah, so let's... That was easier than I was anticipating, the struggle. All right, there we go. So... Yeah, we're pretty jammed up here. Let's see what it all looks like. I was just sitting there thinking about decorating things. Oh, you know what we can do? Footpaths. Will you just attach? Yeah, but you know what? Really? You know what? Here's what we can do. Right, because that's a walking thing there. And then can I go? Right, that'll give them a walking path to get over to this. And then where else could we use? Okay, this is more sports here. Well, let's do this. Might as well do two. They're not going to be able to get to that unless we give them... Yeah, let's go... Yeah, so they're not going to really be able to get... Right, because otherwise there wouldn't be any walking between the two roads unless they went all the way over here and around. So let's do the same. Yeah, we'll do the same on this side. And then did we put sports? Sports looks like it's here. And this is the firehouse. Did we get more sports? We only have one sports over here, which is okay. I don't think they really need that much. But if we did another sports up here, it might make some sense. I don't know. Let's just see how it goes. Just trying to look for any other sports that I'm missing. All right, so let's commit to footpaths. And we will commit to roads. And that'll give these guys quite a bit more to work on. Yeah, let's get the firehouse going. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Let's spin around and... There we go. That's enough. And we'll assign this one to some other stuff. And that'll be good. Eventually they'll get all that done. Pick up some stuff down this end. Doesn't connect. Why not? Oh, really? You would think... Oh, that's not done right there. Yeah, this one already got that one. Yeah, we'll get that one. Okay, there we go. All right, are we done? Yeah, I think we need to reassign this guy. Yeah, so this guy's coming back. Yeah, this left-hand track is not done. So we'll do that. And then, you know what? I'm just going to take my chances and do this as well. Because hopefully he'll get this one done. This guy will go out and do this side, and then this guy will come up and start doing that side. And then this is already done. Good, so we're getting there. And then we'll have to get into here and build this whole loop. And then let's see. So do you have any other roads before we wrap up? Yeah, we don't have a road to here. And this is just a... You know, I think I may do... Oh, is this one done? Yeah. I think I may do a regular road out of here. Right, just because it... Oh, that's a train station. Never mind. We'll do gravel roads because we can afford them. And then... Yeah, we don't have any roads into here, do we? But I think that may have to wait for another episode. What do we have here? That's just for construction. This one, that's just aggregate storage. Though I think there could be a possibility we use that. Yeah, I guess we could parallel the tracks this way. Let's stay up on this hill. Let's get the wire for, yeah, see how there's a bit of a hill right there? Down here. And we'll just sort of, what do we got? Power lines all over. Yeah, so we can, oops, so that I can't. Ah, there was a dot here I was missing. Okay. Well, we'll come back and do this in another episode, but here, let me leave this white. Yeah, I think we can spin this guy around this way. What is this? Oh, that's a conveyor. Yeah, I don't know how well we'll get a road in there. And then this needs a road too, right? Yeah. All right, so we'll work on. I'm going to bring it. You know what? Well, let's just get it done. All right, so now the problem is, yeah, we're just fighting too many of these, and it's going to be really hard to tell which is. So this needs to connect to there, and then I have this one, and this one. So it shouldn't be too bad. All right, so let's just go in there and. At least we can say they're hooked up this way. There we go. So now, hopefully we can get this straight. So I think this one needs to go to here. And this one to there. And then this one. Yeah. There should be another one. There. No. Oh, I messed it up. Okay, I was afraid that was going to happen. Yeah, this one. This is a mess. I really wish you could just see those things. All right, so H, yeah, here. So this one needs to go to this one, right? Yeah, and then this one will go to that one. All right, and if I do H, I can see some more dots there, but this, yeah, that's still attached. Yep, yep. Yeah, so that, I think we got that right. All right, so let's commit to all of these. Hopefully we'll be able to build them all. I'm not sure if they'll have a problem. Might have to auto purchase those. All right, well, that's it. We are going overtime once again, as per normal, which makes it, I guess, not overtime. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. Let me know if you have any questions or comments. Happy Thanksgiving if you're watching this in a timely manner. And if not, well, happy whatever day of the week it is. Thank you, guys. I definitely appreciate all of your support. It's been a lot of fun. Take care. Bye-bye.